Okay, it is February, and I mentioned I would be doing essentially 14 reviews of not necessarily romantic comedies because there's no way I could sit through that many romantic comedies. One after another after another. I mean, they're formulaic and they're not very good. So I decided to pick some other movies that have fairly heavy love themes to them that may or may not perfectly fit into what you want to do on Valentine's Day or the weeks leading up to it. So I'm going to start off with probably the movie that if you really want to cry and you have a soul, this movie's going to make you cry. And also tell you, you know what? Robin Williams is a very solid actor. What Dreams May Come. Now, this is kind of an older movie, and I say older, I mean like beyond 5 years ago. And this is one of those movies where you watch it, and man, this is. I'm not really going to give anything away because if you actually look up the trailer, you'll get essentially this part. But I'm going to run you through a brief amount of it. Robin Williams is married, have 2 kids, and essentially, the nice happy life. And the kids essentially die. I'm talking the kids are twisted inside. That's the last time I ever saw them alive. They die within minutes of the movie starting. So their life is entirely just destroyed. The wife has suicidal thoughts, and just, she has problems trying to hold it together. Robin Williams is trying his hardest, to keep everything kind of flowing and kind of malleable and kind of working, And then his wife finally she can't take it anymore. There's such a level of grief and she's so crushed by it. And you feel this, that she does kill herself. You're probably thinking, wow, this sounds like the movie I really want to see. Kids die right off the bat, wife kills herself. I mean, that is super sad and depressing, but you know what? It goes even deeper. Robin Williams knows that if you commit suicide, essentially you go to hell. That there's a very limited amount of time in which you can take somebody's soul from hell and try to either put it through, either a path to reincarnation or try to get them out of essentially an eternity of suffering. So now it's Robin Williams' soul choosing to go to hell. Where after a period of time, all of your emotions, all of your hopes, all of your dreams, everything that makes you you is gone, and you are just an empty, soulless. You're an empty. Well, I guess since you're a soul, you're an empty shell of a soul, and you're surrounded by nothing but misery and bleakness. And that's how you spend eternity. So everyone kind of lives in their own, somewhat personal hell. So there's scenes, where he keeps on running into people, and the people who he runs into, they're not who they actually are. It's like, this is a friend that I had, and that's how his soul and his mind are interpreting other people. It's like, well, you used to be my college professor, why are you here? It's like, I'm not your college professor, I'm your guide, and you always respect your college professor, so therefore, respecting him, you respect your guide, therefore, that's the guys that I took. So, you can't get much more love than, I traveled to hell to help essentially kind of bring your soul at least out of hell. I mean, it is deep, it is sad, it is undeniably depressing. I mean, you could watch this movie, watch with a loved one, you will look at that loved one, you'll probably both be crying, and you will hold each other, you will embrace, you will actually know that for some people, love is that deep. That it is that we are soulmates, wherever your soul goes, that's where I want my soul to be. I will do whatever it takes to bring you back. Even going through hell and sacrificing my own eternal soul to help you. that is deep. You know, I cannot think of a better idea that really emphasizes that true, everlasting, find your soulmate style love. And I'll be honest, if you want to watch a movie and cry, because it is that deep, it is that emotional, it connects on that many levels, What Dreams May Come.